So happy 4th of July. I'm gonna give you a little history lesson.
Cardi B gives African America history and why it shouldn't be erased from schools, and also gives the reason why she was on CNN giving history and why she's a history lover girl.
I'm gonna give you a little history lesson. I hope you guys understand. So yesterday, when I did the thing for CNN, right? When I did the thing for CNN, they asked me what is the importance of, like, I forgot the question, to be honest with you. I was so nervous. It's the 250-year anniversary of America, which, one thing about America, we hate and love America, but at the end of the day, this is our country. It is what it is. I was born in this country. My parents came to this country, and my parents got a new opportunity for where they came from this country. My parents are from the Caribbean. My grandparents are from the Caribbeans. My great-grandparents are from the Caribbeans. And I have always said this, right? Because people be like, oh, she's not claiming that she blah, blah, blah. I am not African-American. I'm Afro-Caribbean. My family my ancestors are not from this country, North America. They're not from here. They're from the Caribbean. Caribbean people have different races in them, all right? Different type of races. And I always say this, if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, if it wasn't for African American people fighting for equality, there wouldn't be opportunities for African Caribbean people, for Latino people, for different type of races, for people that probably have any type of color, period. If you have any type of skin color, any melanin in your skin, you wouldn't be able to have equal rights or to become anybody or to make money or to start new lives, start new opportunity if it wasn't for African Americans. Whether you African Caribbean, if it wasn't for African Americans fighting for equality, for the civil rights, they wouldn't you wouldn't be able to become shit in America. So I always say that. I always say that. I always know this. I'm very big, since we're talking about 250 years in America. I'm very big. I'm very, very big. And do not erase African American history from our schools. Do not erase African anything from our schools. Because let me tell you something, right? It is very important for people to understand what happened. Jewish people never let you forget, and as they should, they never let you forget what happened in the Holocaust. What happened in the Holocaust, the whole entire world turned against Jews. And there was a massacre. There was a genocide of 6 million Jews. When it comes to slavery, if you ask a white teenager from Alabama, right? If you ask somebody that is not a millennial, that didn't probably went to school during our era where they teach you history. They don't even try to teach you the whole history. Well, in New York they did. If you ask a 12-year-old boy from Alabama, right, about slavery, they'll probably be like, oh, slavery was just free labor. It was just free labor. Why does it matter? Nowadays, black people have equal opportunities. So why does it matter? Why does it feel like, why do we got to pay them reparation? Why do we have to cater to this? Why do we have to do this and that? Because slavery, they want to diminish slavery as in it was just free labor. But slavery wasn't just free labor. Slavery was human torture. Women was getting tortured. Babies were getting killed, ripped apart by parents and men. During slavery, they used humans practically as cows and sheep. They trade you like cows and sheep, like if you're stock. And you always have to remember, whenever diminish your ancestors' pain, your ancestors' agony, your ancestors' tears into free labor. This is the reason why history cannot be erased, because they're trying to diminish your ancestors' pain into free labor. And slavery was more than free labor. It was torture. It was human torture, and it was one of the worst tortures that could ever happen in humankind history. And it's something that it should be taught in the school, because you watch, in 20 years from now, you're gonna have ignorant Americans diminishing slavery as just free labor. They're gonna be like, it's just free labor. Oh my gosh, but we made up for it because now everybody got an equal right. No, it's more than that. You was using black people as human stock. You was doing experimenting with them. You was beating them. You was torturing them, having your way, ripping them apart from your family. The worst thing you could ever do. The worst thing you could do. That you could ever think to do to a human being. There is no race, there is no nationality, there is no ethnicity that let you forget about what they went through in their countries. Not even Europeans let you forget the shit that they went, the hardships that they went in their countries. So why should this be banned from schools? That's why I'm so big in history, because I don't know, I feel like y'all know I'm a big history person. That part of history always touched me. So that's why. A lot of y'all a little ignorant. So what y'all like, oh, you see she's separating for this and that. Y'all gotta remember, I'm Afro-Caribbean. My parents, my ancestors are from the Caribbean islands. You know what I'm saying? They're from the Caribbean. The diaspora did not just drop in America. It also dropped in the Caribbean. It also dropped in South America. That's why there's a lot of black Brazilians, Portuguese speaking Brazilian blacks. That's why there's a lot of Afro-Caribbean people, like in the Dominican Republic, Trinidad, Jamaica, and of course the number one, Haiti. Let's never forget about Haiti. People really like Haiti. Was one of the first independent countries of slavery. Yes, they fought for that shit. For real. Yeah, we underestimate Haiti a lot. Yeah, Haiti don't get their fucking flowers. We gotta give our Haitians brothers and sisters their flowers, because they fought. And to this day, they still owe France for fighting back to be free. Yes. So yeah. Sorry. I'm just such a history freak. I'm a real history freak. Like I love history. I love history. I study all types of history. And there's just so much to learn. Like for some weird reason, I'm always reading and learning and shit like that. I love American history. I love Caribbean history. I love even European history. I'm obsessed with Russian history. I'm obsessed with the Tudor era. I'm obsessed with the Holocaust era. Like, not the era. I'm obsessed with World War I, World War II. I'm obsessed with history. So I always like to educate as much as I can. So when y'all see my shit, when I said that on the CNN shit, it came from my heart to say, like, since y'all want to talk about American history. Since y'all want to talk about American history, let's talk about the biggest part of American history, okay? Let's talk about the biggest part from American history. And yeah, I don't want to go on Instagram. I really don't want to go on Instagram live. I have to be in the airport. I'm on the internet because I'm bored at the airport. But I hope you are having a good day, 4th of July. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope y'all with your family. I hope y'all with your friends. If not, go to your backyard or step in the front porch and just enjoy the sun. Enjoy the fireworks. Enjoy everything. People will really be debating about celebrating the 4th of July, but you know what? Just enjoy that it's a day off where people do burgers. Everybody's just having, you know what I'm saying? If you feel a way about today, just enjoy that it's a day off and there's sprinklers and just enjoy the day off. So yeah.
Hopefully you have learned something from Cardi B's African American history, as she is a Caribbean girl, giving us her mother's background, her family's background, and everything that you needed to know about how much she is a history lover girl, and the reason why she is not allowing schools to erase the teaching of history. So, how did you find this lovely video from Cardi B? So, love you guys. Just stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe.